Hi, my name is Dan Fox. I'm Assistant Principal of Curriculum and Instruction at Williamsfield High School. I wanted to talk to you today about your student email. You might have logged into Canvas before, you might have logged into Galileo, but not a lot of students necessarily realize that they have a district, Higley Unified School District, student email. In order to log into your student email, you're going to want to go to office.com. You go to office.com, and when you're there, you're simply just going to use your first name dot last name at students.husd.org. I'm going to run you through that real quick, and then I'm going to show you a couple important pieces inside office.com, one of which is to look at your email, and the other is to look at your OneDrive. Those are two very important functions in office.com. So let's go ahead and get started. All right, so go ahead and open up a browser. Today I'm going to use Microsoft Edge, and there's two ways you can access it. The easiest way for me is to just type office.com and select that or hit enter, and then it'll take you to Office 365 login, and you can log in there. The other way you can do it, I'll show you that real quick in case for some reason you're having trouble with that. If you go to the district webpage and you go to students, you can also go to student email, and that will do the same thing for you. So both ways can get you to Office 365. So I've got a tab up here. When you're ready to sign in, you might see this button to sign in there, or you might have to sign in like this. So click that, and it's going to pull up. Now I've got my account linked here. I'm going to use another account. You shouldn't have that issue, but if you have brothers and sisters, they might have logged in already, so you might have to use another account. So I'm not going to use my email. I'm going to go in, and I'm going to type in a student email. And we're going to make it students.husd.org. And then I'm going to go ahead and click next. It's going to think about signing me in here, and then it's going to ask you for your password. So I use my email to log in there. Now I'm going to use my password just like I would on a computer. So S.00 and then whatever your ID number is. Okay, so something like 12345. It should be 5 digits for most of you guys. So I'm going to put in this student ID here. We're going to hit enter, and then you might get something like this. I would say you probably don't want to stay signed in if you're sharing your device. If you're not sharing your device, then stay signed in. So I'm going to hit no for right now, and it's going to take me to office.com. So you've got a lot of different documents that you can utilize here that are very good for Office. One of which is your Outlook. So Outlook is where you're going to find all your email. The other of which is OneDrive. So let's go to OneDrive first. If you've ever used Google Docs, it's very similar to that. You go in and you just make some documents, such as a Word document or an Excel or a PowerPoint. So if you want to make something, I made one here earlier. It stores them all right in here. You can make folders. So if you want to make a folder, you can make a folder. And then you can store things in there for different classes. And you can just make a quick Word document, same sort of thing here. It'll bring up a whole Word document for you so that when you're working online, you can jump right in and edit a document. So that's a good way for you to stay connected to all your documents online in OneDrive. The other very important app here on office.com is Outlook. Outlook is the repository for all the email. So when you click on that Outlook, you'll see that a bunch of teachers, educators have already sent out a bunch of messages here. You might have gotten some. This is a good way to communicate back. Teachers are going to be checking their email. So this is a good way to stay connected. Remember, their email is very similar to student emails, first name dot last name at HUSD, whereas a student email is first name dot last name at students.husd.org. So the only difference there is the students and the period in the middle of that. So give office.com a shot. Remember, there's two ways you can log in. You can go to the district website and find that student email link, or very easily just go to office.com, find the login button, and just put in your email address there, the student email address, first name dot last name at students.husd.org. Hope this helped for you guys. Have a good one. Bye.